Hey everybody, welcome back to Airsoftology Mondays, the show that answers your questions, helps you out in a pinch, and also has something real quick to tell you before we jump into the big questions this week, and got some good ones like always. Also, real quick before I tell you the thing, if it's your first time here, or your whatever time here, 192, I think it's the episode number, just remember how it works is you put your questions in the comment section below and vote up your favorites. Also, if you have a favorite video, I'll get them in the video recommendation of the week, so put yourself, your own channel down there, or a channel you love on YouTube down there, and I will try to share the love every single week of a new channel that I maybe not seen, or an old one that I love so much. But real quick, before we do, I was digging through my closet, which is right here. I brought a bunch of stuff here to Taiwan, and I found some cool stuff. Now, you guys know I have the corgis and stuff going on in the store, but these are classics. I only have like 2 or 3. These are my original samples of this one I kept. I like my factory samples. I had like 5. I'm gonna get rid of like 3 of these. This is the original woven corgi. This is also the first gen green corgi. I'm gonna have these up in the stores. I think I only have like a couple of these, like 3 of these. I think I have 5 of those in my sample. I'm gonna get rid of a few of them. Also, I found the Christmas corgis. I've got like 10 of these, and then I've got like just like 4 or 5 of these too. So these are all my samples that I have. Also, real quick, I do have little Ranger eyes on those. So they're all in the store. Remember, free shipping worldwide, no matter where you live. They ship from Taiwan. Same price, no matter where you are. Global. Also have a bunch of other stuff in the store, like regular patches. I got like the Chinese New Year, brown corgi, all that. Just check it out. Links in the description below and over in the corner here. Anyway, enough of that. Let's dive into what you're really here for. And those are your questions in the Tippmann mail call. Zristos writes, hey Jonathan, will the SSG-24 by Novritsch supersede all other sniper rifles out there? For example, the Tokyo Marui VSR-10. I want to talk about this. I get a lot of questions about Novritsch's sniper rifle and all this, and this is why the SSG-24 is magical. And it's like one of those things I have to give the guy so much credit because he really did do something that no one really has done before. While the Marui VSR-10, the JG Bar 10, and all the variations of the Marui VSR-10, or the, was it the APS-2? Was it the APS-2? Yeah, that was the other sniper rifle platform. There were 2 competing ones. Those were the biggest. Of course, the VSR-10 won out in the sniper wars, and there are so many aftermarket parts to build an amazing VSR-10. But you have to buy the base gun. It shoots like under 300 feet per second, so it's like no power at all, and you got to buy a ton of parts to upgrade it to get it shooting great. When it's done, it's an amazing sniper rifle, and that's the same for most. Even the ones that shoot kind of hard, you still have to add precision parts. What's awesome about what Novritsch did was he just said, okay, let me build one that's awesome already. Let me just put together a gun that's already exactly what you're gonna want to build. And that's it. And by doing that, you don't have to buy all the parts, throw all those good parts away, and buy new parts and put new parts in. He's just charging you for the base model plus the good parts. Will it supersede the VSR-10? Maybe. I think if you can keep up with production and the demand's there, for those of you who want it, I mean, a sniper rifle that shoots 300 feet per second is worthless. Let's put it that way. You can't compete at all with it unless you just want challenge mode, right? That's it. But something that shoots like Novritsch's gun out of the box is the level you want to have, the precision you want to have. I mean, I reviewed it. I was skeptical. I was truly amazed at how good it is. I mean, this is not a sales pitch. He's not paying me to say this. It really is a fantastic sniper rifle. I mean, out of the box, unbelievable. So, will it supersede? I think it'll continue. I think you're going to see companies start to build competing sniper rifles that are just like that with all the upgrade parts. I think that's going to be the future once people catch on. But until then, and even until then, I think he's going to be the gold standard because he set the bar and everyone else is going to have to try to catch up with that. So yeah, that's kind of my thought. Probably. I think the do-it-yourselfers are still going to buy the VSR-10, but the ones that just want something great out of the box, man, the SSG-24 is really tough to say no to. LTR Airsoft writes, hey Jonathan, what's been the most challenging moment out of your new adventure in Asia? You know, it's not been the food, it's not been like, you know, all the different things, like the surroundings and all that. It's not even been able not to read. I've kind of fumbled my way through that. But what it's really come down to for me is been the language by far. I mean, going from a native English speaker, that's what I speak a little Spanish. It's pretty bad, but I do get by. I can read quite a bit of Spanish. Vocabularies, it's all right. But, you know, Spanish I can at least understand, especially read. Here, it's been language, definitely. I have been learning. My language skills are getting better. My Mandarin skills are getting better. Now, I don't speak Cantonese, and I won't, so if I go to Hong Kong or that area, forget it. But most people in that area at least speak English and Mandarin, so I can usually get by. In fact, I was just there, what, 2 weekends ago, weekend ago? And I realized, I was like, oh man, it's like I was trying to talk to some people in English, it wouldn't work. I switched over to Mandarin and it did work. I mean, my Mandarin's not great. I can do directions, I can order food. It's getting better, but at least I pronounce correctly. So it's coming along. So for those of you who do speak both, unless you were raised both, you do understand, and I do have a total appreciation for anyone who's a native Mandarin speaker trying to learn English. They are both very different languages, especially going to the Mandarin way with the tones for non-tonal. Anyway, but that's it. That's really been my biggest challenge, is just that. I mean, the food here is fantastic. I ate some crazy stuff. I know a lot of things like chou tofu, which is like sticky tofu in English. So some of you guys are like, oh, I mean, it really does, the smell just hits you pretty hard, but it's really good. I really enjoy it, actually. And then I've eaten a lot of crazy stuff that I've explained to you. You'd be like, huh? And I knew what I was eating. I mean, I've eaten very strange, interesting parts of chicken. I've eaten a lot of different things here. But you know what? I really like to be adventurous with my food. It's never been a problem. So it's always been pretty fun. So anyway, that's it. Really, it's come down to the language, and that's it. Aside from that, I mean, I've got an international driver's license. I can drive here. I can do a lot of things here. But yeah, just the language thing, which I'm getting better. I've been taking classes, is probably the only real limitation. Wublockshoe writes, well, I have a question. It's my first one ever. How does one go about starting an airsoft review channel? I get this one a bunch. It's been a while since I've got it, but I used to get it a lot. How do you do airsoft review channels, or how do you start an airsoft channel, or even YouTube for that matter? And I could go on for an entire episode to give you tips. What I would say is this: look around what you own in airsoft and start reviewing the things that are the closest to you. It doesn't have to be crazy. If you have a pair of gloves, start with those. If you have a speed loader, start with that. Do whatever you have near you. It doesn't have to always be AEGs and we got to go buy a chronograph and BBs and all these other things, definitely start with what is around you, what's close to you. In fact, if you play airsoft, even if you just have the basic stuff like goggles, a mask, and a few things, you at least have 10 or 15 things you can review, most likely, right there in front of you. No problem to get started. That's what I started doing. And then I actually started as a podcast. If you guys and gals didn't know that, it was podcast back in, almost just like 9 years ago. Wow, it's a long time ago. And we did it in an airsoft shop, and I just asked, hey, can I just take stuff off the wall, review, and just give it right back to you? Right? Literally, go chrono it, go talk about it, and then put it right back on the wall, the demo one they have. No problem. Go to your local shop, see if you have one close, see if they'll let you do it. Say, hey, I'm doing an airsoft review channel, this is what I'm doing. Don't give me free stuff, just, can I take something off the wall, film right here, and then put it back? We can just do a quickie review on it or something like that. Go chrono it, go do whatever. Talk to them nicely, you'd be surprised. Ask your friends though, if you don't want to do that, what weapons and guns and all that stuff they have in airsoft, and borrow their things and film with those and give them back, or especially since you have their opinion. Hey, what do you like about this? What do you not? So you can get a second opinion on the product or whatever. So those are all some things I would tell you to do if you are into starting an airsoft channel. I think that's really going to be an easy way. The hardest part is getting the product. Once you're established, then it's not a problem. I don't ever ask for product. I never have. I've only asked to borrow product and give it back, and it kind of happens, over time. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Just do it and keep working hard. Don't expect to make money overnight. Just do it for the love of it, and you're gonna be great. Airsoft Tony writes, hey Jonathan, which side of airsoft is easier and more fun to start with? Speedsoft or MilSim? More fun, it's up to you. Honestly, that I can't say what's fun and what's not for you. If you like to run fast, Speedsoft. If you like to be more methodical and move squad tactics and bigger, larger objectives over a long time, MilSim is your thing. But easier, I can definitely say Speedsoft's going to be the easiest way for you to get into the hobby if you want to choose just between those. Easiest one is skirmish. Literally just jam some magazines in your pocket, go out to the woods and shoot each other. That's exactly how I started. I was like, I borrowed a gun and shoved some magazines in my pocket, didn't even have gear, and off I went. But between the two, since you gave me 2 choices, Speedsoft's going to be it. Good face protection, You can jam mags in your pocket, wear your regular clothes off the street, put some tennis shoes on that are nice, that'll work in an environment where you don't slip and fall. You can go play very easily. MilSim, you're gonna need a lot more gear. You're out in the field longer. You don't have to go and do impression gear to look like a certain unit or something like that, but you're going to want to get the right gear like hydration gear and all the things out there because you're gonna be gone for a long time, you know, hours at a time away from base, away from your car. Sometimes if you go to like a MilSim West game, you're gone for 24 to 48 hours away from your vehicle. So you're gonna have to invest in a lot of stuff. So easiest is definitely Speedsoft. You run out, shoot some people, get shot, go back, rinse, repeat, go cool off in the waiting area and have a good time. That's just my thought of it. I mean, from ease. Now, from fun, like I said, it's totally up to you. There's no right or wrong way to play this hobby and sport of ours. It's just, like, we're all shooting plastic BBs at each other, right? We're all dressing up and shooting plastic BBs. That's the fun part of Airsoft. All right, that's it for questions this week, which means it is time for the Code Red Headsets video recommendation of the week. And this one comes from, shameless self-promotion, Airsoft Action TV. At this point, only 183 subscribers. Now, they're saying, hey, take a look at our channel. If you guys didn't know, I was like, Airsoft Action, is this the magazine from the UK? And sure enough, it is. So they've just kind of started a channel, have like maybe 12 or 14 videos on there. This is the actual Airsoft magazine. I mean, the Airsoft Players' Choice Award winner. So the 8th annual choice, it's like these guys continue to win and they've got some amazing content over there. Definitely, it's two guys, they're on there, they're talking about stuff like this is meat, this isn't fluff, this is really good. It's kind of like mini podcast-ish. They're not too long, but they're long enough to talk about each individual topic in their videos. This one's talking about AKs and things like that, but they have stuff that go from like footwear and questions that I get right here from you guys and gals on the show. I love the channel and it's definitely, for the content, worth the subscribe. So if you guys haven't, or if you guys are interested in that, or you want to check them out, or you haven't seen them before, link is always in the description below. I'll put it in the corner over here too. And if you like it, mash that sub button and tell them Airsoftology sent you. Well, that's it. Again, thank you so much. Remember, the web store's got some very limited patches in there. I'm so sorry if you guys watch this later and they're all gone. I apologize. They'll be sold out. Like I said, extremely limited quantities on the old ones. I just want to clear out some cool collectible ones. If you missed out like a Corgi patch from like 2.5 years ago, I actually have those. So like for you Corgi collectors out there, there's just a few left. I'm probably guessing they'll be gone by the time most of you guys and gals are watching this. Anyway, enough about the web store. Thank you as always for being so amazingly cool in the comment section below. And until next week, go out, play some Airsoft, have some fun, put your questions below. But no matter what you do, call your freaking hits.